It would be in your best interest to drop your previous notions of an open-world RPG that is very similar to this game. We will try to showcase the game with little to no direct comparison to the other game. The developer's Perfect World just put out a massive game set hundreds of years into the future. Experience the dangerous post-apocalyptic world complete with jetpacks, cyber motorcycles, drones, and monsters. This is Tower of Fantasy. Tower of Fantasy begins in a chaotic post-apocalyptic world. Plunge into chaos hundreds of years into the future with its friendly faces like Palu and dangers like the Omnium radiation. All for you to freely navigate with your main character that's oddly amnesiac as well.
Come here.
Get yourself sidetracked with the plethora of things to do in this massive world. Clear out enemy camps, pick up materials for crafting, walk around and get distracted from doing the main quest and... wait, what was I doing? Manage all of this exploring with the gadgets provided to make traversing easy, such as Jetpack 3000, C-OOL Neon Cyber Motorcycle, Shooty McDroney, Hoverboard Pro Boarder, and Cube. None of these are the official names, by the way. You have these small settlements to explore, like the Astra Shelter, Banjastown, or Cetus Island, all filled with interesting and peculiar characters as well. And more importantly, the world is about you. Create your own character with different customization options, or if you don't want to deal with any of that, make use of the game's simulacra system. Stored away in these futuristic weapons are the memories, feelings, skills, and practically the souls of the previous wielders. Use this system to look like the character who wields that weapon by way of AI-powered consciousness transferal technology. The fun starts with you picking from a pool of 12 different types of weapons. You are able to equip up to 3 at a time as you hack your way through the world with sick and gnarly combos on the ground and in the air, while you switch between your equipped weapons of death. Each weapon can be kitted with their own loadouts through matrices for a variety of effects and, more importantly, more damage. You can get these weapons through the gacha banners. As for the gacha, since the game is relatively new and was just recently accessible, they're still pretty generous with premium currency giveaways, and recently, the game has had a lot of pre-registration milestone bonuses, which you can claim as well. The hard pity for the gacha is at a solid 80, and you can see your progression towards it at all times. Pulling an SSR does not reset the pity timer as well, so take it how you would. Join other players in farming out resources through joint expeditions as you traverse these dungeons or even participate in fighting world bosses. If you're raring to test out your mettle against others, try out PvP as well. There's plenty of things to do, from cooking to petting this cute dog. The game's aesthetic focuses on the futuristic, post-apocalyptic look, where people are forced to scavenge what they need. Although the lay of the land does not clearly reflect any of that, since nature still seems untouched. You can see the occasional garbage metal heaps and hyena bandit camps littered all throughout the world. Oh, and the characters are a bunch of faucet failures, because they've got so much drip. As for the sound design, the menus and sound effects aren't anything to write home about, but they still sound pretty nice, and the voice acting can sound better instead of sounding pretty janky, which we can just attribute to localization from a different language. The music though, absolute fire. Listen to this. Tower Fantasy can easily be compared to another game superficially before anyone tries it. It can't be avoided, as some would say there are elements that are inspired from other games as well. But after playing the game and sinking a few hours into it, Tower of Fantasy becomes its own thing, and you can easily forget that it was even compared to something else to begin with. There's something to witnessing and feeling something new with everyone else as well, being part of a larger community going through this shared experience. Sure, it needs some polishing in some aspects, but the game as it is right now is really fun, and there are a lot of things to do. So in time, we can expect a bit more polish and hopefully more content as time goes by for the game, and don't worry, Game 8 has you covered when any of those updates drop. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. But for now, we'll see you gamers on the next one.